Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I made some changes, and it looks as if the changes knocked out the opening video. Here we go.
If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football. If you want to be a winner, not only have to understand how to win, but to understand how to consistently win.
We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
That's our brand of football.
Jets, Jets. I'm back. You're back. We're back together again. Took a few days off. Well, one day off, right? We did the show Monday. It's Wednesday. All right. Here's what we got going on, folks. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. But it is the Nick Shine Show. So there are times where we're going to talk about things outside the world of the New York Jets. And right now is one of those things, the nearest and dearest thing to my heart. One of my kids, Sophia, today, her team, they won the JV County Championship. Old Bridge County Champs JV defeated Spotswood. They were up 6-1 when I super chatted on Jake's show that it's hashtag ring season. Jake then threw me and all of Old Bridge underneath the bus, saying that if there's a jinx, it's my fault at that moment. They immediately gave up 5 runs. The score got tied at 6 in the top of the 6th. Old Bridge came back, scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and then retired Spotswood without giving up any runs to win 10-6 JV County Champions. It did. I was nervous. I'm texting Jake. I go, what kind of a host are you? I go, you ever hear of an inner monologue, Mr. Asman, Mr. Big Time Radio host? I texted him. But they pulled it out. They won. The girls were happy. The girls are out celebrating right now. They've been working really hard. A lot of this team has been together for the last several years, coming up through the town in their softball league. So very, very proud father right here. And she loves it. She took a foul ball as a catcher right off the face mask, and I saw her like buckle. And she kind of sat there for a second, and then I saw her do the head shake. And then the umpire did the thing where he walks out to the mound. He just goes to the pitcher. Let me see the ball. Looks at the ball, looks over his shoulder, gives Sophia a head nod. He goes, all right, gives the ball back to the pitcher. One of the parents I was sitting with, he goes, oh, he just gave her the catcher courtesy. That means he likes her. So she's good. She's happy. They had a big time rally there, like I said, but much love to her. That's my baby girl. And she's little Aaron Judge. So, folks, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for allowing me to talk about that. I do talk about everything that I care about. You can't care about anything in the world more than you care about your baby girl. So, shout out to Sophia. Shout out to all of you for the congratulations and the support. Love you guys. You guys know how important you are to me. So, here's what we got. Announcements, and then we'll get into things. This Sunday night, we have 2 raffles going off. We have a winner's choice raffle, and I might have a surprise to give away as well. We were going to do 2 winner's choices, but who doesn't love a good surprise? Surprises are fun. Not unless you go for a lap dance and it ends up being a lady boy. But I digress. I have no idea why that popped into my head. Maybe I talked to Knobcraft entirely too much, and some of his stories are poured into my brain. But here's what we got. We are, as a start of this show, we are 78 memberships away from a new level and a new emoji. Now, for those of you that missed it, we are going to do a monthly raffle. It's very easy to get into. It's better odds of winning this raffle than any other raffle that we do. All you have to do is sign up right now, join the channel, become a recurring paying member of the Nick Shine Show, and every month you are automatically entered into your own raffle. So you don't have to worry about a couple hundred people on one raffle trying to win. I wanted to thank those of you who contribute month after month, show after show. Majority of you are in the Discord. So I do want to show some love to all of you who take the time to support me and this channel and all of the fun that we have here. So I thought that'd be a cool idea. I thought that would be a nice way to say thank you. So just click the button, click join, and you're automatically in. Keep recurring payments, and you're in month after month after month. Simple. All right. Now, here's what we got. We're going to get into this right here. 3 major questions of Head of Jets OTAs. Now, we know the media will be there. We know that the media is restricted with what they're allowed to reveal when it's open to the media, right? When there's press, fans are there, you get more, you get plays, you get all the videos, you get the highlights, you get all that. But we're not going to, it's not going to be like a big reveal from the media. They're going to give you what they can and what they're legal, not legally, you know, but there's restrictions of what they can share. But question, oh, excuse me. Wait a minute. Hold up. I was very excited about my daughter winning, and being a proud father can distract. That was a burp. Can distract you. Ladies and gentlemen, turn it up.
Get ready for this All Jets Pro. Get ready for this all-time host. Get ready on your mark, set, go. Get ready, this the Nick Shine Show. Green and white nights, here the city locked in. Let's walk, Jets talk, another season with friends, another season with Glenn. I hope to see some more wins, I'm so seasoned with the pen, I hope we season the fins. We see brief, quick spins, release the beast from within. 20 shining like Nick, you know we gotta call in. You can make a couple Jets points, jokes in your spins, give away a couple memberships. If you ball in, he got giveaways and deaths, plus his tunes are the best. Gives you plenty time to talk how to improve on these Jets. Win or lose, we don't sweat, we don't boo on these vets. Ain't no booze for this vet, but we boo on the press and then move on to the next. Every year, June to June, we talk New York Jets. This is Nick Shine time, this is New York's best. Might have lost his big toe, but never lost his breath and never lost his step, never.
Here we go, baby.
J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
Get ready for this All Jets Pro. Get ready for this all-time host. Get ready on your mark, set, go. Get ready, this the Nick Shine Show.
Shout out Blitz BK. And you know what? Sophia, shame on you for being so awesome that you made me forget about Blitz BK for just a moment, momentarily. I went to go into the monologue and I'm like, something doesn't feel quite right. But you know what feels right? Snowball and Jets Worldwide, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Snowball, member of the channel for 21 months. Love you, buddy. Membership has its privileges. Yes, it does. So what we're going to do, I have a list of who is a recurring paying member. All you have to do is just stay on that list, and every month you'll get your own raffle. The last show of the month, we will do that. So as of right now, you have until the end of June. We'll start this in June. Become a member. It's fun. I like it. Bill M., member for 17 months, says, Sue Woo, Young Ho Koo, Truthers Unite. Absolutely. For those of you who've been watching this show for a while, when Nick was a little guy, Young Ho Koo was his favorite name to say, and he traded for him every single year on Madden immediately. So he's very happy. He was angry last year when Koo went to the Giants. And then, of course, there was that embarrassing divot kick. But, yeah, I called Nikki right away when I got the alert. Excuse me. I hope I'm not coming down with something. I had a bit of a nasty, aggressive, random cough throughout the day today. So hopefully everything will be all right. Ain't got time for that. Too damn busy. But ladies and gentlemen, 3 major questions ahead of Jets OTAs. Now, there's a lot of questions to ask about this team. We've asked them for months, right? You could start with the coaches. You can go with the players. You can go with the quarterback. You can go with the rookies. You can go with the free agents. You can go in a lot of different directions with the Jets. And I don't think if you had 3 different questions than I do, and then the next guy had 3 different questions, and then the next guy had 3 different questions, and then the next gal had 3 different questions, I don't think there's a right or wrong. But these are the things that I'm looking at right now. Number 3, who stands out? I'm going to leave the rookies out of this part of it, but who stands out? We've had years where Brownlee at wide receiver, the undrafted rookies, Huff, we had McGregor, Watts stand out and make it as undrafted free agents. There's going to be a guy in a week, in a month, in training camp that we're not talking about today. Who's that going to be? Who's going to be the guy whose play just fits the NFL? Who's going to be the guy that stands out? Is it going to be someone on the back end of the defense making play after play? Yes, please. We need that. Is it going to be somebody getting interceptions? Yes, please. We need that. Is it going to be someone making catch after catch after catch? Yes, please. We need that. Is it going to be Klubnik? How does he grasp the offense? How does he do with the opportunity with the twos? Do we need to have a credible backup? Yes, please. We need that. So whoever it is and however he steps up, it's something that the New York Jets need. We're hoping everyone who walks onto the field walks off healthy. We don't need any setbacks this time of year. We don't need any horror stories. We don't need any tragedies. We need good, positive, iron sharpens iron. I'm sorry, Connor Hughes. I had to do it. I had to say it. Don't be mad at me. But it's true. More on ironing, sharpening iron in a little bit. But who's going to stand out? Who's going to fall flat on their face? Who's going to be the guy that we get the tweets about that he's not doing too well, looks a little out of it, the speed's a little too fast for him, he's having trouble recognizing or playing at this speed, at this level? We're going to have somebody. There's going to be those tweets, whether it's from Zach, Samini, Costello, whoever. There's going to be guys that this just doesn't work for them, right? There's going to be guys who just can't swim in the deep end of the NFL. So it's going to be interesting to see who stands out. You hope that your free agent additions all come in and fit this scheme. Muji and Glenn have done a really good job of going and getting players and targeting guys that fit what they want to do. They did it with trades last year. Another trade happened today with Irv Charles. He says out of there, or happy to be out of there, whatever it is, finally out of there, something along those lines. Good luck to you, bro. Good luck to you. I hate when people take shots. Good luck, bro. Stay healthy, all right? Good luck to you. I hope you have a nice career. I'm not going to shit talk, but this team's on the come up, and now you're not going to be here. So I'm happy that you're out of here. If that's your mentality, I wish you were never here to begin with. But there's plenty of opportunities on this team. There's opportunities at safety. There's opportunities all across the D-line. There's opportunities in the backfield. There's opportunities at linebacker. Do we need to go get another linebacker? Do we need to go get another safety? Do we need to go get another corner? How do they look? Who's making the plays? Who's comfortable in the scheme? Who's aligning everybody? We know Demario Davis is going to be making all the checks and all the calls, but who has to be corrected? So who stands out, good or bad? Who are the names that we're seeing constantly? All eyes are going to be on Geno Smith. All eyes are going to be on Demario Davis. All eyes are going to be on Garrett Wilson's legs, making sure he's good after missing the last 10 games. All eyes are going to be on Brees. We know the headliners. But it's not just the headliners that win games. It's not just the headliners that make you competitive. It's not just the headliners. How's the depth on this team? How's the substance? We know the flash. How's the substance of the New York Jets? How does the offensive line look? How does Tittman, who looks absolutely monstrous? Let me pull that up right now. And for Cisco, we are 16 minutes in, and I have your first Diana Rossini joke. The New York Jets posted, Grok, show me what a unit looks like. And then, of course, my response, do not ask Diana Rossini this question. I don't remember him being that big. I don't remember him that massive. That is a guy that you're going to want to run behind time and time again. That is a guy who, next to Membu, could be the biggest badasses on the right side in the NFL. Those are badasses right there. You got him and Membu together. That hair is, yeah. Black Gypsy, that hair is, dare I say, that's majestic. That's majestic. Give me a better word. You give me a better word, I will admit you gave me a better word, but I'm going with majestic. It's a little bit country. All right, I'll give you that one. It's a little bit rock and roll. I'll give you that. But that is a guy who is going to be knocking people on their ass time and time again. That looks like a dude who's buying into, I want a contract. I want my extension. Can we get this done? I've committed to reshaping my body and getting in the best possible condition and getting stronger to play the position that you moved me to. Let's get to the table. Let's pay Tittman. Let's make this guy a centerpiece and part of the foundation of the New York Jets. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. But that dude that's a bad mamma jamma. All right. Question number 2 on the 3 major questions ahead of Jets OTA. Who's running with the ones? We know we got some competition at safety. We know we have questions at cornerback. Where's Stevens? Where's AZ Thomas, who just switched his number today, I believe? That's why you don't buy jerseys, because everyone changes the number. Wait till the career is over and then buy it. Get yourself a Curtis Martin, a Nick Mangold, guys who are proven and their number can't change and you didn't waste your money. But I digress. How's Sherwood lining up? What's your defensive line look like? Who's your starting outside linebackers? Do you go with Bailey and Will right from the get-go? We've seen Robert Saleh when he was head coach. Let the rookies earn it. Not throw them in right away. Let them work their way up. Joe Tittman was 4th or 3rd on the depth chart his rookie year before elevating up to the starting center. Some coaches don't believe in handing it to a rookie, and then, God forbid, you have to take it away from them. We're going to start you here. You just go at your pace, and when it's your time, we'll put you in. This is true, boss girl, but I was just using him as the latest example of why it's robbery. Very good point, though. Very good point. Of course, Ricky did. All right, boss girl. I apologize. Ricky burns money like he burns cigarettes when it comes to Florida State jerseys. He's going to have a graveyard of them. I hope AZ Thomas works out, though. I really, truly do. Now, for those of you just joining late, here's what we got. We're doing a raffle Sunday night. Gifted memberships, $5 super chats, get you on that wheel. We got 2 prizes. One's a winner's choice. You pick the player, you pick the item. A signed mini helmet, a signed jersey, a signed a photo. Your choice. Second, it's going to be a surprise raffle giveaway. Now, for those of you who are typing and you're in the gray, we don't like that here. There's a new raffle going off every month. All you have to do is sign up, become a paying member of the channel, and your odds of winning a prize from this show and yours truly go through the roof. So sign up, recurring payments. Every month, I'm going to give away a prize. It might be a mini helmet. It might be a jersey. It might be a sweatshirt or winter gear as the winter gets here. It might be swim trunks for the July party, the bash at the beach. I'm sorry, I'm old school wrestling. I know it's not called that, but you know what? It sounds really cool when you say that. It's the Gangrene Beach Club. It's going to be a bash at the beach. Make sure you get in there. Make sure you come hang out with us. It's going to be a really fun day. I hope everyone who's going has a great time and wins lots and lots of money. Big sporting day that day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see as many of you there as we can. So, back to this topic. Who's running with the ones? What's your wide receiver grouping look like? We know we're going to see a lot of 12 personnel. We know that the wide receivers, the top 3 should be Garrett Wilson, Cooper, Mitchell. Now, there'll be certain formations. There's certain formations where Mitchell will be the deep threat. There's certain formations where Cooper will be in because the way you want to attack the defense. But when you go 3 wide, it should be Garrett, Cooper, and Mitchell. Are you flexing Sadiq out? How are you utilizing Taylor and Sadiq together? Are you using Breece and Braylon together a little bit? You know, we know Frank Reich wants to run the ball. How are you using these guys? Now, the defensive line, I expect to see Sweat over Myers time and time again, and I expect to hear Sweat throwing Myers around. Myers is not a guy who did very well last year. I believe he was 33rd out of 36 qualifying centers last year, according to PFF. I know some of you poo-poo on PFF the second you hear it, but I think there is some substance there with their rankings and with the quality of play. Now, give me 1 second. Oh, we have breaking news also. I received a text message that Cisco has bowed out of this week's raffle. So, for those of you who've been watching Cisco gift tremendously on this show, that just opens up a lot of raffle prizes. That increases your chances of winning. So make sure you get in. Take advantage of this opportunity. He might not bow out all the time, but I just received a text right now that he has bowed out of this week's raffle. So maybe if you gift, we give you some of Cisco's raffles. Instead of just deleting them, maybe we add on to your entries, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Nick Shine Show. We can do anything we want here at any time. But again, going back, that's one of my other questions. Who is running with the ones? Now, my number one question. No, it's not about Klubnik. No, it's not about Cooper. It's not about Sadiq. It's not about Pons. I'm going right to the top. Top, Tippy. Tippy, all my peoples. Fly, Robin, fly. Up to the sky. How does Bailey look versus Olu and Membu? Membu was damn near dominant in year one. Olu, a very good pass protector. How does Bailey look against them? How do they look against Bailey? That could be a question too if you want to flip it. This, to me, will be the storyline of camp outside of Geno Smith. Every camp, it's always the quarterback. When you get a new quarterback, how does he break in with the team? How is the scheme coming together? You have coaching changes. But when you're looking on the field, this could be the most important question for Aaron Glenn and job longevity. Because if you don't get elite pass rush pressure from Bailey, you can get exposed. Your back end isn't elite. But McDonald and Bailey together, if they're wreaking havoc and they're doing what they should do as first round, this is a fun matchup overall. If you want to broaden it, you got Bailey and McDonald first round picks against Olu and Membu first round picks. How is that not fun to watch? Now, granted, I am more in love with the trenches than probably most Jets fans. I watched that during the game. I watched that. I'm not watching the quarterback drop back. I'm watching the trenches until you can sense the ball out in the air. A guy breaks through. I watch that. That's where the game is fun for me to watch. Now, you got 4 first rounders going at it day after day after day. Are there going to be some moments where they lose their cool? Are there going to be some battles? Sure. That's fun. As long as nobody gets hurt, that's fun. I want to watch Bailey beat Membu. I want to watch Membu pancake Bailey. I want to watch Will McDonald get his spinoff on Olu. I want to watch Olu stalemate Will in a big moment. I want to watch these guys make each other better. I always reference this when it comes to Georgia, Alabama, the big programs. A lot of the guys improve during the week when you're going up against that star, that stud, 3-4 days during the week. And then Saturday's easy. If these 4 guys can all elevate to that Pro Bowl level, to that, some of them elite, I think Membu and Bailey should be damn near elite at their positions before long. These guys get to go up against each other day after day after day. Back in the 90s, you had Aaron Glenn going up against Corbett or Keyshawn in practice. They all made one another better. You had Cromartie and Revis going against Santonio Holmes and Braylon Edwards. They all made one another better. You had Garrett going against Sauce. They made one another better. This is the matchups to watch. This is where you can change your franchise. Because if you can block the other team's edge rushers and you can defeat the other team's offensive tackles consistently, you should have a chance to win. Should have a chance to make plays. Should have a chance to improve this team. So that's where I'm at. Those are the questions that I'm looking at for this team. Let me know what you think in the chat. As always, this is a very chat-driven show. You guys take the reins. It's your time to shine. Pun intended. Excuse me. And also, one more time, how badass does this dude look? Nicest guy in the world, too. But that is a badass MFer right there. His game elevating in year 2 at right guard with Membu, with Olu, and even if Parham's just 5-6 players better than Simpson, it's still an upgrade. And Myers in year 2 at center, still an upgrade. This offensive line will be better. And I expect Tittman to get paid before the start of the season. If I'm Tittman, I'm looking in mid to late June, early July. Give me my extension. I'm going into the 4th year of my deal. This is my last year because he was a 2nd-round pick. Pay him. Show the rest of the locker room that if you show up, you commit to this team, you commit to your craft, we're going to reward you. And he should be rewarded. He deserves it. Folks, You're watching the Nick Shine Show. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will be right back. We're going to play another Blitz BK smash hit. We'll open up the call lines. We'll take your calls. We'll see what you guys got to say. Now, I don't want calls about anything else. Then what is your questions regarding the New York Jets? That's it. That's what we're doing here. We got 45 of you here watching. Hit the like button. It's Blitz BK. Even if you don't like me, you got to love Blitz.
It's got
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. You know how awesome Blitz is. Show Blitz some love as you're doing in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you for being here. So, programming notes. No show tomorrow. I have to go from work at 5 o'clock right to get a root canal. Will not be able to talk tomorrow night. Face will be numb. Not going to take the chance of biting my tongue or my lip. As fun as it is to try, and as much as you people love to laugh at me, sometimes with me, mostly at me, I'm going to rest tomorrow night. And then we're back on Friday night, and then we're back on Sunday night. Working on a guest for Sunday night. As always, if you are a member of the Discord, you will know immediately. As soon as I know, you know. I have no patience. I love you guys in the Discord. You are here every day talking all sorts of sports, all sorts of life moments with all of us. So, of course, you hear it before anyone else does. But here's what we're going to do. We're coming up on the 33-minute mark of the show. We're going to do a 5-minute timer. Starting now, I will match any gifted memberships for the next 5 minutes. We are 78 away from a new emoji. We have 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's make it rain. Let's show the love to the community, folks. Let's get new emojis. You guys love your emojis. I want to give you what you love. Hashtag Diana Rossini. Quotes, of course. Now, the link is pinned. We're going to go. I'm not going to take any calls until the 5-minute mark is over. But first, batting leadoff for the New York Yankees, the angry shortstop, Curly Norman. Number 1, Curly Norman. He gifted and went to Andrew Burton, 8576. Curly, I appreciate you, good sir. Batting cleanup for the New York Yankees, superstar Cisco Lopez. Cisco Lopez. His 5 went to Tiffany Gregory, NY Jets Mets, 1189 Paris, Big Steve, J Long. Thank you, Cisco. You are the man. Black Gypsy. He's in the raffle. He gifted and went to FPS Trooper. Shout out, BG. Curly Norman, get ready for my, if I get a positive Curly Norman in Nashville, I'll be very excited. I will be ecstatic to get a positive Curly. If you do that, I will apologize for all the shit that I've given you on air with your comments in the chat if I get in life real person positivity from you. It will be forgotten. I will never mention it again. We will wipe the slate completely clean, brother. You know what, Robert C? No one needs your negativity. People like emojis. David D, welcome, my friend. Folks, we are halfway through. We're 2.5 minutes in. Any gifted memberships gifted in the 5-minute window, I will match. We are at 7 right now. Son of a bitch, Curly. Stay home. Also, I got breaking news. I got 2 minutes to kill here before we get to calls. Link is pinned. Should be pinned, I believe. We were supposed to go on a road trip. Some awful, devastating news happened about a week and a half ago. And we're not going to drive. Long story. I don't want to get into it on air. So this summer, my friend and I, we're going to plane hop. First place we're going, Nashville. Why? Because she's upset with me. And she's like, when you go to Nashville for the game, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. I go, yo, calm down, lady. I'm going for the Jet game. She goes, yeah, but if you're going to Nashville, you got to do this, you got to do that. I go, chill. I'm going for the Jet game. She's like, are you serious? You're going to go to Nashville and you're not even going to do Nashville the right way? I'm like, why don't we just go there on vacation? That's part of the trip. And she's like, all right. So we were going to drive up past Chicago, Mount Rushmore, but now we're plane hopping. We're going to Nashville to start for 2 days. Then it's to be determined where we're going to go. So road trip is off. Very, very. Just say a prayer for people who unfortunately have loss of life on the road because people are driving when they shouldn't be driving. That's all I'll say. But we have 45 seconds left. Again, I will match every membership gifted. Who the hell is this? Let's see. Who do we got here? I can't see who that is. But call lines are open. Let me see what we got in the chat. Let's get a couple of your comments. I know there was some questions that you guys have. No, Cisco, we're not bringing up that team. Curly Norman referencing Joe Tippmann. All hair, no wins. You're an asshole at times, Curly, but that's funny. That's worth it. Paul O'Brien, we might not win a lot, but man, we've got some legendary hair on this team. That's a shampoo and conditioner commercial. That's awesome. All right, folks. IO 7. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to gift 5 right now, and then I will get to the other 2. All right. Batting leadoff for us today, we have a very awesome new addition to our Discord. We bring in Kevin. What's up, brother?
Nicholas, what's going on, buddy?
How are you, man?
I'm all right, man. One of the things I want to talk about, man, is leading into the draft, right? We had the debate all leading into it. Were we Reese Riders? Were we Bailey Bros? Who was the guy that we were going to go to? So I want to know your thoughts on how important do you think it is for Bailey to get off to a hot start, especially if Reese is coming out to look like the versatile guy that everybody was really hyping him up to be coming into the draft.
I think it's going to be tough for Reese to make plays as an off-ball linebacker before the pads get on, before you start hitting, right? And when you get to the one-on-one drills as an edge rusher against an offensive tackle, you're going to see immediately if you're winning the rep or not, if you're getting stalemated. Everything that they're allowed to record about Bailey will be recorded. Everything they're allowed to share about Bailey will be shared. We've never had a defensive player drafted this high before. When he is on the field and the one-on-one drills are coming out and it's tackle against edge, there's going to be a buzz. It's going to be a buzz with the media. There's going to be a buzz with the players. There's going to be a buzz with the coaches. There's going to be a buzz with 1 against 1. And I don't mean in terms of the depth chart. I mean in terms of the draft. You got number 1 last year, number 7 overall, Membo, very highly taken right tackle, going against number 2 overall, highest we've ever taken in a defensive player in the draft. There's going to be hype. There's going to be excitement. There's going to be an energy around these players going up against one another.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but it kind of feels like even though he was the number 2 pick, it kind of feels like he's kind of flown under the radar with all of the, additions that we made on the offensive side of the ball. I feel like people are a lot more excited about that, and it feels as if that even though he was the number 2 pick in the draft, he might have an opportunity to kind of like sneak up on people.
I'm gonna preface this from my point of view with that. Okay, I love defense. I love the energy that comes from a crowd late in a game, 4-point lead, opposition's got the ball, and you're absolutely going wild, banging seats, clapping, losing your voice, trying to cheer that defense to get home, trying to cheer John Abraham and Sean Ellis to make a play back in the day with a sack fumble. I want that energy back. I want that we are going to get home. You're not going to go 80 yards on us. You don't have a fucking chance because we're going to wreck your drive at some point. You might block us on the first play, but when your fatties are running down, lining up play after play after play, we're going to get home. And it takes a little bit for pass rushers to really develop, and it takes a little bit for the defensive coordinator or play caller, in our case with the head coach, to know how to free him up, to know his strengths, to know what he can do in certain situations, to know how to devise the scheme that accentuates his skill set, right? Now, when you got Will McDonald on the other side, that's a first-round pick. That's a number 15 overall, I believe. You can put everything on Will early because you know what he can do. You've had him for a year, and then you can slowly bring Bailey along and then start to put Bailey in those one-on-one situations with how you stunt and maneuver and blitz up the middle. And then you're going to get to a point where both of them are freed up one-on-one. I'll take my chances that there's not many teams in this league, Kev, who are going to line up and block Will McDonald and Bailey simultaneously, successfully, multiple times in a row down the field. It might be a race for them to see who can get home first.
Yeah, I'm excited for that because especially you're mentioning the fact that these are 2 guys who are really good at rushing the pass. It's going to open up for the secondary to, God willing, get at least a couple of interceptions this year. I feel as if this is on average 4 to 5. That's extremely low. When you look at the standards of what's going on in the league. But for us, from going from 0 to like 4 or 5 or 6, I feel like that would be just a massive upgrade, right?
Am I here?
But
Am I here?
I feel like you're here.
All right. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it kicked into. I don't know. I missed everything you said. You got all garbled on my end.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're good. I'm
okay.
back.
So what I was mentioning was the fact that you mentioned how lost my train of thought, how impressive the pass rush looks, with McDonald and possibly Bailey. I feel like it's really going to open up, for opportunities for the secondary to get at least 5 to 6 interceptions this year, God willing, right?
Yeah, I think that the forced fumbles are going to outweigh the interceptions, but I think that Bailey and McDonald striking the fear of God into quarterbacks is going to make them throw sooner than they want to throw because they're going to hear the footsteps. They're going to see the film during the week. They're going to know, all right, We had 3.2 seconds last week against XYZ team. Now we got these two. You got to have an inner clock of 2.3 seconds to get rid of it, or they're hitting you. So what does that do? When you know the pass rush can get home, you can creep everyone up, right? Remember a couple years ago with us, we couldn't block anyone. It felt like they were playing with 11 in the box time and time again. Like you could see the safeties in the screen when they were snapping the ball because there was no fear of anyone getting downfield. So it's the chicken and the egg, right? What came first? What's better, having a back end of elite coverage or having the pass rushers who can get there and allowing these guys to cover for less, allowing these guys to jump the routes, allowing these guys to play aggressive because they know there's no time for a double move. A corner can jump a route knowing he's got help over the top. And if he jumps it because they're afraid of McDonald or Bailey getting home, boom. That's complementary defense within itself, right? We always say complementary football. Offense gets the defense a lead. Defense gets a stop, get the offense the ball back. How about just the defense complementing one another, right? Yeah. Run defense stopping them. Longer third down conversions. Bailey and McDonald, speed rushers. They get home before guys can get to their depths on the routes that they need to get to. There's so many layers to it with the additions that we made on defense. I'm really looking forward to see how this comes together. I think that, listen, the parts are scattered all over the driveway, but I think if it comes together, you can have yourself a really nice classic hot rod. I really do. I think all the pieces are there.
And one last thing before I get out of here, man. Quick prediction. Who's coming out the West to play the Knicks in the finals?
The future NBA champion.
This guy. I should have known it. All right, Nick.
Come on, man. I've been really good. I know you're new to the community and you're new to me, but for me to get this deep into a Knick playoff run, and I'm not shitting on them time and time again, ask Clancy or Stack how unbearable I was the last 2 years with rooting against them. I'm not doing that this year. I want to see my friends happy. I will make jokes because it's me and that's what I do. But there's no venom. There's no viciousness. There's no nastiness. I hope my friends are happy because I've turned a new leaf in life where now I'm looking at things at karma. Yeah. I don't want people hating on the Jets. I want the Jets to do good. I want to be happy. So if I can maybe change my state of mind, maybe that helps change everything. You know, maybe it's the domino effect, right? Or the butterfly effect. Yeah. One thing changes and who knows what else can change. But I do have a question from Eli for you. How did I get Jalen Brunson on the show?
You know what's so funny, man? Any famous light-skinned guy with braids I get compared to. So it's always like Jalen Brunson or Dylan Brooks or French Montana or Drake. Any light-skinned guy you can think of with braids.
I can relate, not with the light-skinned guy, but I get compared to all the handsome guys, Matthew McConaughey, Brad Pitt. Like I can relate to you, man. You were all clumped together. Like we're just gonna put this big snowball together. I can relate.
I would go with Rex when he lost all the weight, but
my girl back then called me Rex. I was her Rex. When I had the weight on me, I was called Rex all the time.
All right, man. You take it easy, man.
You too, brother. Good talking to you. Ladies and gentlemen, earlier I gifted 5 to match Cisco's 5. It went to the ghost of 3 siblings, Friggle D, Fernando B, Thomas Cahill, and Shawnee Keynes. Oh, what up, Shawnee? Yeah, you're a nice guy. I know Shawnee. Now, I have 2 more to gift. Folks, don't forget, Sunday night we have the raffle going on. We have the winner's choice, $5 super chats, gifted memberships, get you on that wheel. Now, next up, we got the man, the myth, the legend, the smoker, the debater, Ricky New York. What's up, brother?
What's happening, Nick?
How are you, buddy?
Good, man. Good. Feeling better. Looking forward to the weekend. Had a couple of days off work and just been relaxing. But
nice.
You know what? A good point that you brought up. Like one of the main things that I am going to be looking at is going to be, the Bailey Membu matchup.
How that's going to be fun, right? And I don't think if either of them win a rep, it's not a bad sign for the other guy. Membu's
No,
going to
not
stalemate
at
him.
all.
Membu's going to
But-
pancake him. Bailey's going to get by him. Bailey's going to hit him with a spin move. And I think it's just a great sign for us to just see two greats going at it day after day.
Well, Membu, in his very first game, went against, the single season sack record holder and did not give up a sack.
No, and he
let-
pancaked TJ Watt a couple times.
Yeah. Later on in the year, he faced Myles Garrett coming off of like a 5-sack game and gave up none. Membu is a stud. And
Absolutely.
in my opinion, Membu is the perfect measuring stick for what Bailey is.
Yeah. And you can flip them, right? You're going to move McDonald and Bailey around. It's not just going to be Bailey against Membu. You're going to want to see.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
you have two elite offensive tackles, right? You got two guys that were drafted in the first round in the top 10 or top 11. Now, what are you going to see? You want to do power? All right. How do you work against Membu? How do you do in the run game against Membu? All right. Now we want to see you in this set one-on-one against Olu. How do you do there? So it's going to raise the water level of all four of the guys going up against each other time and time again. And then you mix in an Osai or, other guys at end, and then you bring that speed in. So it's going to give our offensive linemen the vision and the ability to adapt like you have to in a game, right? Sometimes you get a Michael Clemens and you just got to get your hands on him. Other times you get a Bryce Huff or you get a JFM. We're going to be able to throw at our offensive linemen different looks, different sets, different players with skill sets. So it's going to be a fun thing to watch over the next several years, man. Hopefully a decade. Hopefully all these guys locked in and this is part of our elite core for a long time to come.
Right. And another thing, looking at the depth pieces that we added, Osai and Igbari and Onyemata. During the week last week, I went back and looked at film from each of those guys that we added in free agency at the beginning. And interestingly enough, a couple of those guys just happened to play that same division with the Bears and Lions and Packers and Vikings, the division that we're playing this year. So I actually got to see some of our new additions making plays versus people that we're going to be playing this year. And so that gave me a little bit of positivity too. I'm like, you know what? There's guys that we just added making plays on teams that we've got on the schedule. I like that. I like seeing that. I think that, I think that some of those additions may be even more impactful than some of the bigger name additions that we've made, because we'll have guys like Osai and Onyemata that can go out there and play the run on early downs.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be a lot better against the run on early downs.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And,
I mean, I think we have the potential to be a top 5 run defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have the ability, right? With DeMario Davis running this with these guys and these bodies and the bulk and the ability that we've added. If Bailey and McDonald can be middle of the pack type of outside linebackers against the run, and then you can free them up with your stunts and your blitzes. You can do run blitzes to free them up. You can walk a safety up into the gap. You can do everything you can to allow Will or Bailey to be in chase mode, which I'll take, right? I don't want you taking on a double team of a tackle and a tight end. I want you freed up where now you're in just straight run mode and going after these guys full speed.
Right. And the other two things that I would say is, yes, I did have an AZ Thomas jersey. I've already ordered a new number 1 AZ Thomas jersey like a week ago. That I don't have it yet, but I did order it already. But I honestly expect it to be.
Why didn't you just take the Jermaine Johnson jersey and rip one of the ones off of it?
Take one of the ones off. Well, you know what? It's funny you mentioned that, because I got a number 52 Jermaine jersey as well as my 11 ones. I got a 17 Garrett Wilson jersey as well as the 5s. They've gotten me a few times with that. In the last
Nikki
couple
too. Nikki too, because don't forget I gave Nikki one I gave Nikki one for it was the 23rd because the Jets played Washington on Christmas Eve in 24. So the night before, I gave him the Jermaine jersey. And then less than 12 hours later, he had to take it off and never wear it again because Jermaine signed it for him. And then that's up on his wall in his room. What is this? What is this? Primetime Sports? Oh, I don't know. Pat McAfee just tweeted something. Rappaport retweeted it with red exclamation points. I thought it was something big. Yeah. And then I got him another one. And then he's like, why don't we just stop with the jerseys? So I got him a Mangold jersey. I won a jersey on Jake's show. So I got him a Mangold. And I was like, next I'll get you a Pennington. I'll get you a Curtis. Like everything I'm telling other people to do, like I'm going to do with my own son. You know, he had a Quinnen because Quinnen got, a second contract. He got Sauce. He had a Garrett 17. He's got a Garrett number 5. He's had a lot of guys. So.
Oh yeah, I had multiple Quincy jerseys. I think I had green, white, and black Quincy. And
that's how I was with Vilma back in the day. Vilma was the last guy that I wore. Look, Vilma, let me rephrase that. Vilma was the last guy that I bought jerseys for. I was gifted a Bart Scott. I was gifted a Sean Green. I was gifted a Joe Namath. I was gifted a Sam Cowart. But Vilma was the last guy. I had a green, a white, and a green authentic for Vilma because I thought that was the best player we were ever going to have at linebacker. And then when we switched schemes, we got rid of him. And I was like, jerseys are a fucking scam. I'm never buying one for myself again.
Right. Well, dude, we did that so many times. I mean, we let Ferrier walk. He goes on and wins a Super Bowl with the Steelers. We let Vilma walk. He goes on and wins a Super Bowl with the Saints. Then we let DeMario go. And it's like, man, when are we ever going to keep a really good middle linebacker? And then when we brought Mosley in, I was like so happy. I was like, finally, we're bringing one in, not losing one for a change. But going back to what I was saying about AZ, like I think it's going to be AZ and Wright on the outside with Pons in the slot to start the year. I really think AZ.
I'd be shocked.
One of those,
if that's the case, Stevens should just get cut or traded.
You know what? That would be awesome to see. Dude, Muji seems to get values out of guys that I don't think there's much value in. So I'd be curious to see what kind of return he could get from Stevens. And additionally, the last thing that I was going to say is, while I do expect, Cooper and Sadiq to help the offense, they are still rookies. It's going to take them a while to get rolling. I think particularly Sadiq, it's going to take a little while to get rolling. But I'm going to stick to my guns and say that during that time that it's taken them to get going, AD Mitchell is going to eat. And
you're big on Mitchell. I know you're big on Mitchell.
Well, you know what? They released that little 30-second clip today, and it was like a Breece Hall carry, a Mitchell catch, a Garrett catch, a Mitchell catch. I'm like, all right, it looks like they're getting him the ball early. So, dude, like,
or it could just be the side of the field that the social media filmer was on.
Well, that could be too, but
maybe.
Well, no, like even after they drafted Cooper, like when they were asking Muji about the new additions, he was like, and we still got AD Mitchell too, and we're real excited about that player. And like, just the way that they insisted to get him as part of that Sauce deal, the fact that Muji makes comments like that, like, I just think that he's like, not necessarily a focal point, but like he's definitely a part of their plan, and I think going to be a big one going into the beginning of the year.
Oh, definitely, that's fair. I don't know if it'll be start of the season, but I think that you'll see them come along. But Ricky, I appreciate. Now, I'm going to get a root canal tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be able to talk. If I do, if you'll be fan, and I want to wish you happy birthday now while I can speak, my friend. God bless you. All the happiness in the world to you tomorrow and every day.
Right on. And everybody come by and hang out tomorrow. I'm going to do a show for my birthday at 8. And then yeah, that's tomorrow. And then Tuesday I got Matt O'Leary, and not this Saturday, but the next I got Green Bean. So
Nice.
Kicking ass. And then this Tuesday I'll also be on Boy Green in the morning at 7:30 on his show. So yeah, man, just keeping busy and talking Jets. I am glad that, you know, Joe Caparoso posted the question yesterday, what's the one thing you'd like to see the Jets do? And my answer was add a veteran kicker before the cupboard is bare. And today we did. So, you know, they're still making moves. So yeah, man, looking forward to it. I like everything they've done, and I just can't wait to see it on the field now.
Amen. All right, brother. Enjoy tomorrow, and keep kicking ass.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
You too, buddy. Folks, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Again, we have raffles going off this Sunday night. Make sure you're in it. $5 super chats and up. Gifted memberships get you on. Next up. Oh, God, it's you. Hi, Black Gypsy.
What up, Shine?
How are you, buddy?
Not bad, not bad. All right, so Ricky NY. The Mitchell thing. Relax. You're gonna drop a lot of balls. Like, we need to relax.
There was a tweet. He had a couple drops in that first game. I think it was the New England game, right? On Thursday night. He had a couple drops. But then he only dropped like 3 passes in like his next 60 targets.
Yeah.
So I think that our first impression was a lasting impression, and I think that may have been unfair to him.
No, it's the right.
He had a bad game. He had a bad game on that Thursday night. He had a nice moment. I think Fields hit him with a slant on the opening drive to get down to like the 5 or something like that. And then after that, it was just drop after drop.
So
but
Mitchell
threw some bad balls too. He threw behind him one time that he got credited with a drop.
We're not even gonna put Fields into the mix. There's a reason why we got him in the trade. Like, the way he runs routes, he puts himself in bad positions, and he body catches a lot instead of extending his hand out. He doesn't extend.
Wait, hold on. Garrett's a body catcher too. Garrett's been a body. I know his highlight catches are one-handed, but Garrett drives me crazy with being a body catcher. Most of the passes that he gets broken up are because he's trying to body cradle it, and then the defender gets his hand in. If you got aggressive hands and you go out with both and you snatch it out of midair, there's a better chance to get a penalty too, right? If they knock your arm down, you can get an offense. You can get a pass interference.
You can literally see Mitchell make the decision when he's going to catch the ball, whether he's going to body catch or extend.
Yeah,
like he doesn't know like which one to do right away. Like the instinct to the ball. Like JSN has it. Like, JSN body catches a lot, but there's times you put his hands out and just go get that ball and go.
Dude, if you're wide open, I don't give a shit what you got to do. Like, you catch however you catch if you're wide open. If you just dog a guy with the route, that's fine. But if you're waiting for the ball to come down, that's just allowing closing time. Go up and high point it, and then when you get hit, it's clear for everyone to see your arm gets pulled down.
He's not that guy. He's good. He's a 3. He's a solid 3. That's what he is. He's not a 2. He's a solid 3. You give him those out routes every once in a while. You give him a slant, give him a comeback. That's what he's for.
But let me add to that. I'm not so much worried about the number and the depth. What's your skill set? What can you do that no one else can do? He can get deep.
He can get deep.
And if you can do that, and then when you get the safeties, and then you can break off of that, and you run that 15-yard turn, and the ball's there. Okay, now we just converted a 3rd and 12 because you scared the shit out of the safety in the seam.
You'll never see him catch a drop in where he's running the route and the ball just drops in to where he's never where he's supposed to be. So he has to do this weird adjustment in the air or body control himself to catch the ball. You see it a lot. Either way, it could
also be the quarterback play that he had last year. They weren't on the same page, and they weren't reading it the right way because we had guys who were reading Braille at quarterback and not really experienced. I think Gino and his experience will make sure they're on the same page against certain reads and certain fronts on the defense, and they'll know where to get. So I think you're going to see better overall play, and I think you're going to see more in rhythm passing because Gino can get the ball there. Gino can get the ball to all the quadrants on the field, man. That's important, especially when you have all these guys that can run.
Bad mechanics are bad mechanics. Like,
True.
guys, there are guys in the league that are good receivers that have bad mechanics. He's one of them. Like, you'll see when he catches the ball. Like, it's a lot to blame on the quarterbacks, but there's a reason why Indy got rid of him. Like, a good example, Pierce is just as body catching and amorphic as he is, but Pierce gets to the ball every time. So, like, there's a difference to how they catch the ball.
Yeah.
Pierce and him are the same. Like, they're very much the same type of player. So what I'm
gonna reserve my judgment on him because we didn't have him for training camp. He was kind of thrown right into the fire. Garrett goes down. He was asked to step into a role that he wasn't acquired to play. So I'm gonna give him training camp and September before I really judge him, because coming in now with Sadiq and Taylor and Wilson and Cooper and Brees and Braylon and the line and a veteran quarterback, your role is you're going to get asked less of you, but you might be able to do more with that role. And I think that having him for camp and having him for OTAs allows the coaching and allows his abilities, and they know how to utilize them. And they say, hey, listen, you do this great, you can go deep, and then you do a comeback route. That's all we need from you right now. And then if guys get hurt, you got to put them into a different role. But right now, smart thing to do with Ryan and Reich and Jefferson, just allow him to do what he does great. Don't try to make him something he's not, right? You don't try to make a motorcycle an 18-wheeler.
Right now, they're making him number 2 because those are the 2 most experienced receivers on the team. So right now, he's our 2. That's where he's going to be in our lineup. They're not going to have Sadiq and Cooper and the Young Bucks as 2s right away. Like, he's going to be the 2. What I would want, and I just off bat, because this would tell me that Reich has evolved with football to understand what the fuck he has in Sadiq.
Yeah.
Put Sadiq at the 1, put Garrett in the slot, and put what's his name at 3, AD at 3. That right there is the dangerous offense if you have Mason and Brees on the field. It gives you your 2 tight end set, no problem. You can even go 3 tight ends if you're running him as a receiver.
Yeah.
Like, I want him as a 1. And the reason why I want him as a 1 is Gino and Fitzpatrick are as close as we're going to get as quarterbacks right now. Like, what we've had. Fitzpatrick will let the ball loose. Fitzpatrick was never scared to throw the ball. So when you have a person that can go get the ball, a Braylon Edwards, Brandon Marshall, like, you need that dude. Garrett is not that guy. And for every time we put him in that position, I'm like, yo, you're just going to get him hurt, bro. You're just going to get him hurt. Put him at where he's supposed to be at and let him play his best position.
Yeah.
Reich utilizing him as the 1 to start off and then switching him around the rest of the game is a problem if you're having him start at receiver 1. Not at the 2, not at the 3, as the 1, the big guy on the outside. I want separation with him. Like, you have to cover him. Then I get Garrett one-on-one. Guaranteed every time I get Garrett one-on-one. Because if Mason's on the field, you have to respect Mason. You have to respect Sadiq. So that cuts off 2 people right there. Safeties are already up, having to come up. Corners are having to come up. That leaves my slot underneath for Garrett to run loose. Like, that's how you get Garrett to like 1,800 yards easy this season instead of the 1,200 and 1,100.
Wait. He hasn't at 1,800 in the last 2 years combined. We're going to get him to 1,800 this year?
If you're running him in the slot, yes, you can, especially if you're using motion. Because look,
I pray to God you're right.
Look,
I pray to God you're right. I'll take 12 to 13 because I think that the ball's going to get spread around more, and it's not going to be just a 1A feed him the ball. But I think, I mean, if you're getting 1,800 from Garrett Wilson, like, Gino is going to be in the MVP conversation, and we're winning 11 games if Garrett's getting 1,800.
If he's at the 2 and you're using motion the way Miami used motion with their players, and the reason why A-Chain is so good is they use motion doing the run also. But it's an actual motion that's a play action. So you have to respect it on defense. Like McDaniels does it all the time. A true motion versus just guys running him back to see what the defense is two totally different things. Like a motion where the guy's running and getting into his route off the motion is a problem, especially if you have a Garrett that can do that. You put Garrett in the slot, whatever he has at the 1, he's going to double at the 2 or have at least 25 to 30% more, because now you're giving him opportunities to run after the catch. When at the 1, bro, somebody's always there to tackle you. Like him having to escape to go get more yards is just him having yak skills. You put him at the 2 and put him in the slot, he gets away from people. He can run longer routes. He can get way more open if you have Sadiq at the 1. Like, that's how I'm playing him. I want Sadiq at the 1. Put that big, huge dude out at the 1. Put Mason in there. Put Garrett in there, and put 80 in there, and go. All of them block pretty well, so you have a good running offense.
All right.
With Braylon at the
I
fullback.
never had Garrett for 1,800 coming out of your mouth.
Yep. If he's at the 2. I've been saying this for how long, though? Put him at the 2. Put him at the slot. Like,
devise the scheme to get him the ball in space where he can take a 14-yard catch and for 65.
Exactly. Garrett can go for 70 every play.
Like, that highlight, I know the safety fell, but it was a game in the rain against the Bears where he got the ball downfield. The safety went to break up on him. He slipped and went down, and Garrett just went 60-something yards, I believe.
We've always had him at that position getting tortured at the 1, where we're putting him in just bad situations all the time, but we had no choice. It was what it was. But now we are putting Mitchell at the 1, even though that's just disrespectful. I think putting Sadiq there because of his size gets you one-on-ones, especially throwing the out routes out of bounds. Let Sadiq run down the field and throw it out of bounds to him and let him catch it and stay in bounds.
All right.
Like, you can't beat that at the 1, so that's what I want to see what Reich does.
Hold on. Do we have breaking news? He's saying per NFL Network. I don't have that yet. Bill is saying the A.J. Brown trade. I'm on X refreshing it right now, and I got Rappaport, Garoppolo, Schefter, everybody's tweets I get notified with, and I do not have that right now.
Did he get traded to New England finally? Oh, that's what's going on?
Bill, do you have any other info? Rappaport. All right, I'm clicking Rappaport now. The only thing I have for Rappaport is a sale is coming. Sources say there could be a special league meeting to approve a new owner for Seattle.
Wow, they're selling their team after winning the Super Bowl? I guess that's maximizing your profit.
Oh, Bill, this is... Bill, this says there's not a trade. It says the Patriots not willing to give up a first-round pick as of right now. That means they're not particularly close, and that means there's a chance this could drag on for the foreseeable future. That is not a trade announcement. Damn, Bill.
And with everything going on, the A.J. Brown trade would take a little heat off of Rossini nonsense.
Yeah, and she still broke the story. Black Gypsy, I appreciate you. We'll talk soon, brother.
All right, all right.
All right.
Deuces.
Peace out, bro. Next up, we got the party throwing legend himself, Mr. Louis B. How are you, sir?
What's up, Nick Shine?
I like the flag. Looks good.
Thank you. I just actually hung it up because my screensaver wasn't on, so I was like, let me get some Nick stuff up and Jet stuff up because I'm all nicked out right now. Crazy with the Knicks. I was at the game.
A bit, right? It's I was talking to the athletic director and the principal today at lunchtime at school, and I was like, this is the equivalent of waiting for the entire winter break to go back to school. Like, you have to wait 9 days for a game. Like, that's winter break. That's the Christmas break that you're basically not playing.
But just hopefully these guys are, getting rest if they needed it, right? Because you look at Wemby in the other game, he was tired, and that's what they were saying. He was playing like shit because he was tired. So maybe our guys needed the rest. I didn't like when they started cold though. when they did start cold the other night that I was there when they were losing, I was at that game. That shit was wild, Nick. Wild.
I'll take your word for it. I haven't watched the second. I have not watched a second of it.
God. So there were people leaving and they were just walking out. And my friend was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I go, bro, don't leave.
Wait, you went to Cleveland?
No, I was at the game when they made the comeback. The Knicks.
Oh, game one.
Yeah, the other night. What was that, like a week ago or something? Well, more than that. But that was
it was game one, right? That was the
Yeah.
one they were down 22
Yeah.
when they came back.
that was the crazy stuff. But as crazy as it sounds, like in in my business and dance music and stuff, it was dying out a little bit. And this other big DJ came on the circuit and it just built up the other events. It made people more interested in the genre. I do believe for New York sports right now, this is so good for the Jets also. It's just building people liking to going to sporting events and getting used to it. I sell tickets for a living. So for me, I'm really seeing that with like I do believe this really helps people going to sporting games in New York City, and I love it because I hate how empty the Jets games are, and hopefully the team, plays really good, and that will really, really help because we need them to play good. I'm excited. I think the Jets are making all the right moves. Although the going joke with my friends is you'll probably get the kicker that fucking shanked it into the grass, and now we got the kicker that shanked it into the grass. So, which is,
Hell yeah.
it was a joke, my friend. It was literally an ongoing joke, and here
so
we are.
bad. It was so
I
bad.
cannot believe
It was
that.
so bad. Hey, listen, we have the greatest special teams coach in the last 25 years, Chris Banjo. If you can correct Koo, there you go. If you can get him just to make contact with the ball.
But
assistant
how do
coach
we
of the
have
year.
this situation that we got this guy? Like, did he explain what happened? Does anyone know if he explained what happened on that
I
kick?
don't know. I have no idea.
That was such a big joke,
yeah.
that kick.
That was
And I
bad.
love that it happened to the Giants because you know how much I hate the Giants.
I know.
So I can't believe we got that kicker. If that happens at a game that we really, really need to win,
That'll never happen again, man. That's
That
one of
shit
one.
better
That's like the
never
butt
happen
fumble,
again.
right? You've never seen it before. You'll never see it again. It's one of those anomalies of sports.
yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just very excited. I think this is going to be a great year. I love I love the GM. I know you do too. The magician is on fire. This guy
I
doesn't
absolutely love him.
He doesn't stop. Everything we need, he's filling every hole. There's nothing on the team that if we're missing something, he's not going to get us. He has been so good. He really, everyone's out linebacker. He'll find someone.
Oh, hold on. Coming back to you. Hold on. I added another brand on my StreamYard. And if you don't have the brand set up with the same camera setup, when you switch brands, you'll see Jake's much quicker at it than me. Yeah, that's why I changed brands to look for the magician picture.
That was a great picture. I circulated that around, but I also agree with Ricky. I like AD. There it is. The magnificent magician. He has not let us down yet. I like AD.
No,
I don't
man,
know what I like about him, but I like him.
He got a good deal today. Like he got a 7th round pick in the 28 draft for a guy that didn't play last year.
He
now you
probably
don't
wanted
have to
leave.
cut him. You found value. Irv Charles was a good special teamer for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to the Super Bowl champion, and then you bring something to their team that they need. So, and now you can take that 28 pick and trade that for a player swap that he's been doing, right? That's one of the things that Muji's been great at is
that's what he did with Brownlee.
We'll give you the 7, you give us the 6, and we'll throw in a player.
He did that with Brownlee, correct?
He got Brownlee, Briggs, Phillips, many guys. He did it with the late round pick with Geno. He did it with a bunch. Hold on, let me pull up Twitter.
While you're pulling that up,
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize how little we paid for the Omar pick. A 5th rounder to move.
It's not a big pay to go from 33 to where we go 29, 30.
No, but think of the result for us to get this
Oh, yeah.
player. a guy that we were going to possibly take at 16. When we were at the draft, we thought they were going to pick him at 16 to get him late for a 5th round. Wow, I just love him. He's going to save
All
us.
right.
This guy.
Here's the tweet. Let me share this real quick. This is all of the players that Muji has acquired through trades. Let me take this down.
12 players, I think.
Yeah. With today's Irv Charles trade, GM Darren Muji has completed 13 player trades since last August. A recap. In 2025, Harrison Phillips from Minnesota, Jawan Briggs from Cleveland, Derek Nottie went to Kansas City, Jarvis Brownlee from Tennessee, Michael Carter to Philadelphia, Sauce Gardner to Indy, Quinnen Williams to Dallas, Jasir Taylor from the Chargers. In 26, Jermaine to Tennessee for T'Vondre Sweat, Minka from Miami, Geno Smith from Vegas, Justin Fields to the Chiefs, Irv Charles to Seattle. So it's not a finished product with how this roster is, but you can see Muji maneuvering to try to get the roster that he wants. And I think as Jets fans, this allows you to tread water when you're making these moves. This allows you to be players in the draft. This allows you to get rid of some guys on the back end of your roster that you might cut or might not make your team, and then get a later round pick that you can then pay forward to acquire a guy who's falling out of grace somewhere else who fits what you want to do.
No, he's incredible, man. How does he get such information, Nick?
It's 3-dimensional maneuvering, man.
I feel like he's just very knowledgeable about what's going on everywhere. I think he
knows how to maximize his assets. He knows how to maneuver. He knows how to make the most out of the smallest opportunities and maximize them. And that could be the difference between losing in December and when this team gets good, having these players like Briggs developing, Sweat coming in and be the centerpiece of our.
That's my favorite, by the way. JJ for Sweat. That is my favorite of all the trades.
I went nuts the day we got Sweat. I think that was the most excited. I've been screaming for years that we need a fat. They call me a size queen. I wanted a monster in the middle of the defense, and I've said for months.
No, I know you
not
did.
Years,
you kept on saying that.
Chris Jenkins, Sione Buha. Whenever the Jets had a very good defense, you had a mammoth in the middle of it. And now you got that. And now you got another one with Jackson, too, that we drafted out of Florida State. So
I like him. I like Inez. I love the draft. And if Cade works out in any form and fashion, then we really had a really good draft. I love the Sorsby thing, too. I would definitely go for a 2. Why does everyone think that we're just going to get a quarterback next year? And if we get a decent picks next year, we're going to have to trade 2 first-rounders to go up. They're going to know we're desperate. They're going to want 2 first-rounders to go up to get whoever the fuck it is at 1 or 2 that we need to get.
You don't need to get to 1 or 2. This isn't this year. You can do what Denver did a couple years ago. Denver sat at 12 or 13 and got Knicks. This draft is going to be good enough that you can sit there.
But Nick, Sorsby could have been one of those guys later and sit there.
I can't do it. I don't want any sort of addict as my quarterback. I know what it's like being an addict. I know your mind wanders. I know you think about your addiction. I know that it distracts you from the task at hand. I live it. I still live it. I don't want that from my quarterback. If that's my defensive end, all right, good. You think about whatever the fuck you want. You see quarterback, you hit quarterback. Okay, coach. Like, that's simple. Not my quarterback.
All right, so that I get. But as far as talent, if you're saying that you're not, if you're saying one thing that you wouldn't trade up 2 first-rounders to go up to get whoever knows Manning or whoever, if you're going to stick and pick where you're at, Sorsby would have been one of those guys at that.
If he doesn't have the problem,
that
a lot of teams are going to pass on him because of this.
That I understand, but I'm just saying, as the value as a player, if you're talking about the strategy you just said, he is one of those guys that would have been there.
You know who does it? Sean McVay does it. Sean McVay does it, where you have Stafford, you have Simpson, and you can say, okay, we don't have to play either one of you guys. Now, what are we going to do? Like, I'll play with your scenario. Let me look at it this way. We play Geno. We get off to a bad start. And now you got to have enough starts for both of these guys to play to see who's who. I don't want that. I don't want that. I would rather, if the shit gets bad, play club. You traded up the club. You said that's your guy. And if not, next year you have 3 ones. You have another one the year after that. You don't have to be told no. You can go get whoever the hell you want. As long as it's a team willing to trade in 27, you don't have to hear the word no. Yes, you overpay for a quarterback. Yes, it's going to suck to give up 3 ones potentially to go from 9 to 1. You fucking do it. And if you hit, you never give a shit about those other picks, because our roster in theory should be good enough to sustain losing those. That's why you waited on the quarterback, because you want to bring the quarterback and you want to drop him in as the last piece to the puzzle, not a guy that, oh, we traded everything, now we can't add to him. Now you have it where you're good, bro. You got Wilson, you got Sadiq, you got Taylor, you got Cooper, you got Brees signed, you got your offensive tackles in place. We just extended Joe Tippmann. We got Myers for another year. We can address center down the road.
We didn't extend him.
No, I'm projecting that one. Everything else is locked in, but in my Joe Tippmann going into year 4, did the position change, was at the microphone week after week after week. After you traded Quinn and Sauce, it was Harrison Phillips and Joe Tippmann. Those were your leaders last year. When you ransacked your roster, you reward the guy.
We've been talking
Tippmann
about.
might say, hey, you know what? I put on all this mass. I look much bigger and badder. I got the look of a badass right guard now. We're going to bet on me, and I'm going to go play this year and make more money because I'm going to elevate my game. That's an option. But if the Jets go to the table and they give him 3, 4, let's say anywhere from 44 to 50, I think he could fall into that range, which with signing bonuses and stuff, you're going to be $8 million a year. Okay.
And they have to pay him now, though.
Do it.
If they give him a bunch of money
it's
now.
an extension. It's an extension. So this is his 4th year. It wouldn't kick in until 27, where all that extra money.
If you sign him a guaranteed bonus now, then he knows that money's definitely coming. It makes it. I mean, Muji knows what he's doing. I mean, what can I say? But I'm sure if they want to get him, they probably will. We haven't seen him lose a deal yet. But Nick, back to what you were saying. For years, we've been talking about the 2027. We're going to get the quarterback 2027, and now here we are. So Cade's going to have competition no matter what.
I don't think Cade. Listen, I think we need to lower expectations on a 4th rounder. We picked James Morgan in the 4th round. He's not in the NFL. Most 4th rounders do not make an NFL roster. I think, and I'm somebody that wants to, with Klubnik, expect little, get rewarded with greatness. Don't expect greatness and then shit on the player. He didn't fucking live up to expectations. He was horrible. Dude, he was a 4th round pick. What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 4th overall? Yeah, bro, you better fucking deliver. Zach Wilson? Yeah, shit on him. He fucking shit the bed.
Yeah.
Klubnik, expect nothing. And if you get anything, be happy for the rewards.
He definitely. So I was watching him and Sorsby at the same time, like 2 screens, and they were pretty close, actually. I think Cade's pretty good, man. I hope he does great, man. That would be incredible.
He's got the intangibles. He's a great leader.
They do like something.
He's a winner when he plays. You know, this year was the first year he went through adversity, and it looks like it matured him and developed him as a man and as a player. And I respect that. When you go through shit and you come through the darkness and you're better and bolder and braver than you were before, hats off to you, man. That's what life's about. It's getting better in the bad times.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just really excited, and I can't wait for training camp, because training camp don't lie. People can say, oh, they look different. I don't think they do. Everything that I saw fucked up in training camp was exactly the way the season played out.
All right. Well, I have a very important question to ask you before you go, and I'm going to put you on the spot here in front of everyone.
Yeah.
All right. If you get an extra 2 training camp tickets for a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
What are you thinking me?
100%.
All right. I don't have much time to take off, but I would love to take Nikki on a Saturday.
As soon as the schedule comes out, it came out for other teams, but for some reason it didn't come out for the Jets right now, which I can't wait for it to come out.
I think there's a deadline that everyone has to announce it by. I think the teams that have the new coaches usually announce them earlier because they have to set the schedule, because you get an extra week or 2 of OTAs when you have a new head coach. So it'll be out soon. They might be out by the end of the weekend.
Training camp does not lie. That's all I have. That's the only thing that I've learned so far in watching this sport is it does not lie. And one more thing, Six Ring, stop picking on Beast. What's going on out there? And also, I'm
everyone
going to
get
be
along.
on Nick. I'm going to be
Everyone
on
get
Jets.
along. We're not here to argue.
Yeah, I don't know why they're.
Save that elsewhere. We're just
Beast
doing
is
good
a
quality
man's
Jet
man.
talk here.
I'm going to be on Jets Worldwide, wide on Friday.
Nice.
They were interviewing everyone that went to the draft.
Nice.
Mikey Hulkhan's on, and Court Sports, and a whole bunch of different people on Friday. So I'm going to do it this Friday. I love those
Yeah,
guys.
Bobo was on there too.
Bobo was on there. That's my guy.
Are you going to be an AC for the interview, or you're going to be home?
No, I'm going to be home. I'm going to leave in the morning, actually. I'm going to leave in the morning and go straight to the Beach Club, which I hope everyone's coming on. July 11th, Nick Shine is hosting a big gangrene beach party. This is the first time we've ever attempted anything like this. I got to be honest. It's going to be different for the Jet fans and different for the Beach Club. But my whole staff actually knows about my fandom for the Jets. I've exposed them to this. I brought the whole staff to a game last year, the Carolina game, and I had them all sitting in the 300 section. It was like the worst game.
I remember that was the one day you were up top, 317 or something you were in, right?
I had 150 tickets to that game and brought my whole staff. So
Nice.
It was a crazy thing. And they all know how crazy I am about the Jets. So they're excited too. There's a lot of Philly fans there, so I fight with them all the time about it. But look at the lineup.
It's South Jersey.
Yeah.
It's
Look at
Atlantic
this
City
lineup.
in the summer. There's going to be fans from everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's going to be good. So the Speedos thing, I'm hoping that no one shows up in a Speedo. I see all these Speedo comments. I have please.
Why the fuck do you think I've been working out so much, bro?
Nick, you might be the only one Speedo ready. This community,
I'm
including
not Speedo
myself,
ready. I am not
does
Speedo
not
ready. 19-year-old Nick Shine. Well, 18-year-old Nick Shine was Speedo ready. This
Send
one
your
is
nephew.
not.
Send your nephew that comes to the club all the time in the Speedo. He'll look good. That was like a younger
Michael. Michael told me
Yeah.
I was with him the other day, and he said that they went down there. They had to do some. They had to do work, and then he's like, "I called Lou," or he went there and they asked for you, and you weren't there, and they called you, and
Yeah.
that you remembered him. And he's like, "Dude, this guy Lou is fucking awesome." He
They
remembered.
said
me.
Nick Shine. Green light. Go. No problem.
Nice, you're the man. Appreciate you.
But no problem. I just hope everyone comes. It's going to be fun. Well,
Hashtag Diana Rossini quotes.
Oh my God, we're going to be together and it's going to be great. And then Nick, you're coming to Tennessee, correct?
I am in for Tennessee for the opener.
All right.
I'm also going to Tennessee July 17th.
That's the week after.
With the lady. We're doing a trip. We were going to do a road trip, but flying is what she wants to do right now instead of.
Go
a
take
road
some
trip.
pictures of Barstool for us because that's where Jake's going to do the.
That's on
the
Broadway,
event.
right?
I don't know. I've never been to Tennessee, and I cannot stop.
I'll
hearing
get the
great-
layayout. I'll go through. I'll get the layout.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
find
not
a
a
good
bar
spot for
guy,
Jake's
but I
setup.
will go in there.
Scan it out. Say we're sending a scout. We'll hook you up with the manager there. Hopefully, he takes care of you. We need to find a good spot for Jake's setup.
Yeah,
That's what
we're
do
gonna
there.
fly into Nashville. We're gonna spend like 2 days there, and then we're gonna hop to another town for a couple days, and then hop to another town. We're gonna
love it.
Instead of driving cross country, we're gonna just wing it. Literally, airplane joke. You get that? Wing it. You fly
Got
it.
it.
You get it.
We're going to be in section 110. We're trying to populate that section as much as we can. Then there's a tailgate in the morning. And then obviously the game that we have to win. And I do believe we have to win. I do believe that.
Listen, I feel that way every week. So I get it.
Me too. But we need a good start, man. We just fucking need a good start. And
Amen, brother.
the Knicks energy is going to carry over. They need to win this too. I'm going to all 3 games. Really excited. At home in MSG. Hopefully there's a third game. But we'll see.
Are you a season ticket holder for the Knicks?
No. So I go to about 2 Knicks games a year, and I'm not a true Knicks fan like I am the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm a true New York.
You're a Knicks fan, but you're a Jets lunatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to some. I go to about 2 games a year, and I do enjoy it. But I love the energy of New York City, and I'm telling you, I know this sounds crazy, guys, but the day when they made the comeback, I was the first person to start the defensive chant. I was like, And I just turned around and went nuts, and it just kept going and it didn't stop. And I don't know. That's it.
Awesome. Well, have a good time.
Yeah.
I wanted to take, I'm going to tell you this real quick before I let you go.
Yeah.
Father's Day weekend. Friday is Juneteenth. I have off from work on a Friday. The Yankees play the Reds Friday night at 7:30. And I said to my daughter, I was like, can we go to the Yankee game for Father's Day? Nikki says, I deliver on Friday nights. He goes, it's my best night to work. So I look at Sophia, I go, all right, why don't you and me go to the game? And then I'll do something else another time with Nikki. She goes, okay. She goes, I have a tournament on Saturday and Sunday. I go, perfect. That was this way you make your games. But then I saw the NBA schedule come out for the finals. And I saw that Friday night, June 19th, could be game 7.
Yeah.
You could not pay me enough money. I don't care if I'm just going over to GW and going into the Bronx. I do not want to be in public with Knicks fans during a potential game 7 of the NBA finals. So I will wait to see when it ends. And then if it's not on a game 7, then me and my daughter will go, and we'll go in early, and we'll have a great day. But as of right now, I'm like,
you are correct, because I go right into the belly of the beast. You know, as soon as when they win, I go straight outside into the crowd.
You're a lunatic.
And
I'm claustrophobic. I hate people.
So am I.
I hate crowds. I don't want to.
You know what?
Now, if it's the
I
Jets,
understand.
I would be.
Yeah. But the one beauty about this, you have every single race in the world in the middle of the street, and there couldn't be a more safer place than being with everyone in that giant community. It is like, it looks so dangerous, and it really, really is not. It's everyone is in love with
It's
each other.
one of the rare things that can unite people.
It's amazing. You just can't have anything in your pockets because you just leave.
The lifelong dream and the lifelong hope. The realization of the lifelong dream and hope unites people, and that part of it is beautiful. Do I think it's too much and it's overboard and people are out of their fucking minds to get a goddamn social media video? Yes, 100%. I do.
It's unstoppable. Like, they shut the TV off. Like, what did that do? They were only there 10
Everyone's
minutes.
got TVs in their hands. It's no big deal.
It's crazy, man. It's really the most wild thing. The crowd just moves you. Just slide around and move, and whoa, you could end up from 6th to 8th Avenue without even walking. I'm not even kidding.
I've stumbled down that street a couple times in
Oh,
my
I
day.
love it. I really want them to win. I really do think this is tied into the Jets. I know it sounds crazy, but New York has this great passion, and we need to bring that back to this fucking state, man. We really do.
All right. I will say it again. In the past, I have shit on everything New York Knicks, but I have too many near and dear friends in this community, and I would never want to root to see them unhappy. So I hope that all my friends are happy.
Wow. That's all.
That's as good as I can get, Lou. That's as good as I can get.
I get
I'm not
it.
doing a Go New York song. I'm not gonna. You can't get that. But for me to say that is massive progress in me as a person. Trust me.
No, I get it. But just like if the Giants were in the Super Bowl, I would not root for that, actually. So,
I disagree, because when the Patriots were undefeated, that was the second greatest win in Jets history when the Giants beat them. We got to go to the games and deal with Dolphins fans talking about 1972. If we would have had a quarter of our home games, our division rivals, undefeated, perfect seasons, I would have swan dove off the upper deck, Lou. There's no way I would ever wanted the Patriots to win that.
Can't hear Giant fans all day long talking about the Giants. They are front runners, and when they're good, they're there. Jet fans, we are fucking here no matter what. So,
amen.
Giant fans are fake. So you have a great night, and
You too,
everyone
buddy.
come check me out on Jets Worldwide, at 7:30 on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We'll talk soon, buddy. Be
All
good,
right.
man. Hello, Bob.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Good. Are you happy about the trade they got for the Jets today?
No, they sent the player away. They didn't trade for
Yeah, but-
somebody.
You're happy about that, right?
I
didn't
mean,
like
the,
that
the
play.
guy took a cheap shot on the way out, saying like "out of there" on his Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
Well, maybe the Seattle Seahawks won't be good this year, so maybe he goes to a sticky team. How's that?
all
Good
right.
call.
How's that?
How you doing? Good.
I'm good, man. Trying to get through life day by day.
So you going to that thing July 11th?
The thing that my name is on, yes. Yeah,
I
my
might
name's on
go
there.
down there.
My name is on
I
there.
might try to get down there. Yeah, I might
No,
try
you're
to
not.
get down there. Me and Michael.
No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not.
Why not? Why
It's
not?
impossible.
It's $25.
Because it's impossible. Yeah. Getting to Atlantic City is impossible for you guys. Getting around Atlantic City, affording a room in Atlantic City, it's impossible. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Where the hotel
How
is,
you
it's
know that?
$700 a night for the room. On a Saturday
No
night in
way.
the summer, the Ocean Hotel is $700.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I know. That's
Are
why
you
I'm here.
going to any home games this year?
I'm gonna put my efforts into road trips first, and then see.
Oh, you're not going to that Miami game?
I don't know what I'm doing in October or November yet. I do not know, buddy. I can't commit to that.
Oh, all right. Well, me and Michael
Yeah,
will
it's
go
too
there
early
that
for me
game.
to say what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Actually, I do. I'm
Well,
going to
you're
work and I'm
working
getting a
tomorrow.
root canal.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Ooh, I hate
I love
those
the
things.
dentist.
Ooh.
I love the dentist. Do you know why? Because it's
Why?
the only doctor in the world that you walk into, and then when you walk out, the pain's gone. Problem solved. Instant results.
Yeah, well, you
I
want to
love the
hear a
root
story
canal.
about? You want to hear a story about that?
About what?
You know I don't like pain, right? You know about a root canal. I had a root canal. You know I don't like pain, right? So they gave me the what's that thing? Novocaine, right? But I psyched myself out so much. I fell asleep on the chair. I was snoring. He said
Okay.
I was actually snoring. Yeah. Who is that?
I don't know. People send me stuff.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
I don't know. This is
Why
Rice
you put it
Krispies.
up there?
Looks like Rice Krispies. I'm trying to figure out what it is. It looks like Rice Krispies. Maybe Pizza Man. All right.
I don't know.
Any
Who
Jet
sent
stuff
you
on your
that?
mind, brother? Any
I
Jet
just
stuff?
talked to you about the Jets. I already talked to you about the Jets.
All right.
So you're ending the show now?
I'm not. I have other callers who might want to talk Jets.
Well, I was talking Jets.
You
I
just said
asked
you
you
were
about the
done. You
trade.
said I talked to you about the Jets.
Yeah, I said that. Okay, I'll leave.
I
Have a good
appreciate the
day.
call. I love you too, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep your head up, all right, brother?
Yep,
Nice
you
hearing
too.
from you. You're a nice guy.
Mhm.
You're not a nice guy.
So whoop. What do you mean?
Happy birthday, bitch tits.
Thank you, sir.
How you doing?
Chilling. So committed to my weight loss that I had no cake today. No
But
corned
they
beef
had
and-
cake for you?
no corned beef and cabbage. Nah, they
Did you
didn't have
just
cake.
did you just rub the cake on your chest instead?
Nah, my brother's birthday is June 2nd, so we moved it to that. We'll do it then.
Nice. Good for you, man. I love to hear that, bro, because I love to hear people getting better in every way, every day. I love that shit for you, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do it. And as soon as you do this and you hit your target weight, you'll be like, all right, next fucking goal. What am I going to do next?
Oh, this is taking too long.
Yeah, that's what Diana Rossini said.
Feels nice, huh? It's good. Zero sugar.
Yeah.
Feels very nice.
How's your body feel? Like your joints and everything, your back, your knees, you feel better? How much have you lost?
I kind of stalled out this week at 210, but started at 240 about
Dude,
3
that's
weeks
awesome.
ago.
And what, a little more than a month?
3 weeks ago.
That's fucking awesome. Let's go. Good for you, man.
Yeah. Let's just hope the Jets do good this year. I'm trying to look good at the games.
You might be a surprise participant in the Speedo contest, bro.
I don't wear Speedos, Nick.
Well, I know you would just go commando, but
It's the best way to do it.
I'm not standing in front of the. I called it filter, and Addy got mad at me. What is it? The streamline, the water that the return line. It was called. He got mad at me one day because I called Addy. If you're watching, text me the proper term. But we were talking shit one day, and I said something. I think it was to you about or Bobby standing in front of the filter and letting that water blow back at you, and he goes, "It's not the filter; it's the return line." I think that's what it was.
Yeah, man, don't fuck up your pool now.
I know. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I was the angriest he's ever gotten at me when I was incorrectly terminizing the pool parts.
I got a buddy named Eddie. He's the exact same way in Jersey. It's hilarious.
My salt water.
Yep.
Have you I'm gonna send you it's Baja Gold. It's $19.99. It's a pound of Baja Gold sea salt. And when you're doing like this type of diet, you want to add like a third of a teaspoon of salt into water twice a day.
I already
and drink it to get your sodium.
I get red. I use Redmond's. It's like ancient sea salt.
Okay.
Unfiltered.
Dude, everyone I've talked to, there's 4 people that I know that use this salt. Every one of them has said the same exact thing. When I drink regular water after the fact now, it's like, it's missing the salt. Like you get used and like the salt flavor with the water. I know it sounds weird.
Actually, if you get hungry, you can sprinkle a little bit of that salt under your tongue, and it'll almost instantly kill your hunger for a little bit.
And what that does is when you put the salt under your tongue, it like activates your glands, and when you drink water, it'll make you hydrate better too. You can add it to the water, or you can put it under your tongue and let it dissolve. And then when you do drink fluids, your body will hold on to it.
I do a little bit of both. But I got this one protein bar that I have after my nighttime shake, about an hour after this one, and that keeps me full for the entire night. Actually, perfect. It's got 28 grams of protein, 150 calories, 0 sugar.
Nice. Good stuff, man.
They're called David. Literally. Got them from ShopRite. Like $3. Really good.
All right. I know how much you love watching me get yelled at. What's it called?
It's a return line. Hell yeah.
All right. You yelled at me?
Yeah,
you
dude.
yelled at me, and it made
No, I said it's a fucking return line.
I call it a jet.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Weed. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Eddie.
How's it going, Nick?
I'm good. Just chilling.
I call that, I don't call it a return line. I call it a testicle tickler.
Yeah, I don't do that. Hell yeah. I know. I can show you how to turn up the pressure, too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they were going to be really kinky.
So, Nick, I have a Jets question for you. Your opinion with going into OTAs, with Sadiq's versatility at, outside and playing traditional on the line tight end spot, you want him spending more time with the tight end coach or the wide receiver coach, or split evenly?
He's gonna be spread around. He's gonna be with the offensive line groups too, like for blocking, right? He's gonna be all over. He's gonna get. He's gonna look like he's unwanted. How he keeps going from group to group to group. Like he'll work with the tight ends. He'll work with the offensive linemen. He'll work with the wide receivers. A lot of times when they do the passing, the tight ends and the receivers and the backs kind of go together to run and to run the routes and catch when we've been there. But yeah, he's going to be all around. And that's the versatility of him. Like he's going to have to do the inline blocking like a tackle. He's going to have to, be able to block and release like the tight end, and then he's going to have to be able to get out wide and run routes and release like a wide receiver. So
I'm very excited.
he's going to have he's going to look like a college kid with all the books he's going to have.
I'm very excited to see what they do with him. He's the biggest wild card on the entire offense now.
Oh yeah,
agreed. And I think that if he hits the ground running, pun intended, and being impactful, it just opens it up for everyone else. Because if you have that type of weapon who can get up the middle of the field, now you're opening up the drag routes. Now you're opening up the swing passes. Now you're opening up someone going up the sideline because the safeties have to account for him beating the linebackers up the seam. So his skill set, even though he might not get the numbers right away, his presence is going to open up everybody else to do what
He's an
they
extra
do.
wide receiver on the field.
And if you don't pay attention to him, he'll fucking burn you.
Yeah, he's a freak. It's great. Hey, you heard that, Eddie?
Yeah.
But I think they did a really, really. Oh, Jesus. Eli, I'm sorry. I missed this. Damn it, Eli. I'm sorry. Shit. My brother Michael, the internet.
Nala.
Yeah. There you go. He might not have said the internet. He'd probably say family. But Nala and Michael are definitely 1 and 2. I'll answer for him. If he's still watching, Bobby, type in the chat.
And probably Smokey.
I'm sorry, Eli. Folks, but with
Everybody
Eli,
loves Smokey.
11-month super chat, here's what we got. We are doing a new raffle every month on the show. If you join up to become a shiner on your own, not gifted, and you hit that little button for recurring payments, you will be entered in a separate raffle every month. I want to reward those of you who commit to the channel. I want to reward those of you separately from all the gifting that we do and the super chats. I wanted to reward you guys. So if you would, and you join up, the last show of every month, all of the recurring payment members will have their own raffle. I'll have different prizes. It might be a mini helmet. It might be a jersey of your choice. It'll change. It might be some sort of sweatshirt or winter gear when winter gets here. So if you're in it and you sign up, I will do my best to reward you.
Hell yeah.
So sick.
Yeah. Sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, I wanted to think of a way to, reward everyone. The majority of the people who do it are in the Discord, so I wanted to think of a way to reward everyone that we talk to every day,
Hell yeah. You've always been a giver as much as you are a receiver.
Thank you.
You've always preferred to receive.
I would be like Sadiq. I go from different position groups, right? I would be a giver, the receiver, the negotiator.
You used to be a tight end. Now you're a wide receiver.
You're very flexible.
Listen. And you know what, Addy? You keep running back to me. So there we go.
Oh wait, tight end to wide receiver now again. Hell yeah, that's good.
Nice.
It'd be cool to. We see more double tight end sets with Mason and Sadiq on the line, or put Sadiq on the outside with Mason on the field too.
I think you're going to see them stacked. I think you're going to see them motion out together. I think you're going to see them split wide, like where they flex out into 4 wide. Like one of the dreams that I have for this offense is Braylon Allen, Brees come in, Garrett's in, Taylor and Sadiq are in. And now you're like, they got 1 wide receiver, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. You bring your big guys on. Oh, we flex out. Brees Hall goes wide. Garrett goes wide. Taylor and Sadiq are wide now too. And then now you got Braylon Allen and you can run downhill with them because you just spread out their big guys. Or when you get that formation, if they don't take the timeout, Geno just lines up and, oh yeah, there's my bitch.
Yeah,
remember Waterboy?
Fuck yeah.
Remember Waterboy? He's like, "Where's my bitch? Where's my bitch?"
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's my bitch.
I smoked with Peter Dante, the guy who played the quarterback in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. My second or third day of work, I worked at his house. And yeah.
Oh wow.
He's a Patriots fan. That's the only down part about him. Yeah. But he was cool as fuck.
My one female physical therapist is a Patriots fan, and it makes it hard to not get, it makes me almost not get a boner when she's working on my back.
Almost.
Oh, yeah.
Still get one though.
Yeah, but it's like a shameful one, right?
Yeah. I love my country.
She's a V. Hell yeah.
There you go. That's how you convince yourself it's okay. Oh, she's a patriot. And just end the sentence there. Not a Patriot fan. She's a patriot.
Love my country. Red, white, and blue, baby. Red, white, and blue balls. That's why I'm here, baby. Let's go.
Fucking me.
How was your Memorial Day, fellas?
I hated it. I didn't work for 2 days. It rained on Sunday, so soccer got canceled, and then Monday was a holiday. Like, I'm not used to having 2 days off in a row. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, rainbow.
I know what we did.
What I did.
What'd you do?
But I ate though. I
didn't.
Yeah.
I should have.
Robert C.S., did you go to the Waterboy set?
No, unfortunately not. I was like 9 years old when that movie was made.
Yeah, it'd been wild if we were supposed to he said at 9 years old.
Well, technically, you work with water most days now, so every day you go to the Waterboy set.
You're technically a water boy.
Oh, play on words.
You're like Aquaman.
Yeah, just like Robert C. went to the Spider-Man set. Bye.
Right, just like he tried to kill Peter Parker.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, I was talking to Cisco before the show started, and I just got in the house and I had my earbud in, and I get a text. I'm gonna read you the text. My hand to God, Cisco, if you're still watching, he can account for this because I read it to him as it popped in. I'm like, what the fuck? It's from Charles, and said, "Have fun with your show tonight. Play nice with the children."
What the fuck?
Exactly what I said, and then Cisco said the same shit. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Charles. I get how I became. I'm the one that needs pep talks and advice.
Sometimes.
I got a cool Henry Winkler story for you.
All right.
I didn't meet him, but Arthur Fonzarelli, or Henry Winkler as Arthur Fonzarelli, is one of 2 Wheel of Fortune puzzles I've ever gotten with no letters on the screen.
All right. Just the clue.
The other one was Little House on the Prairie, and it was classic TV. So it had the 2 and then the 3. So I go Little House on the Prairie. My father goes, "Fuck you." All right, what else? What else has that? And as the letters start coming in, I look at him. He goes, "Fuck you."
Wheel of Fortune.
So you're autistic. Okay.
Wheel of
Dude,
Fortune.
I love Wheel of Fortune.
People who annoy you.
Teensburgians. Oh.
Anybody else?
Oh. When she
If
does
anybody else thought it was Maggie.
Oh.
He's like, kids, Daddy always said that because he thought he was going to win a lot of money.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm going to fall. Apologize.
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 If you know, you know.
Black people, I told my daddy was.
Apologize.
Oh, man. Good time.
But no, I never met Henry Winkler. Sorry, Robert C.
I think one of the greatest acting jobs of all time, because Henry Winkler, as a human being, is the biggest fucking dork there is. But he played the coolest guy ever on television. Like, if that's not the definition of a fucking great actor, I don't know what it is.
It's
like
funny.
all these actors nowadays stand in front of a green screen and go, "Whoa, I'm flying."
Yeah.
No, Henry Winkler convincing people that he was cool when he's the biggest dork ever. Hashtag acting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He was cool and quick too when he played Adam Sandler's dad. Hell yeah.
If you even tell a kid that that's Fonzie, most of them will be like, "No, it isn't." If you show them like a picture of him now,
Say who the fuck is Fonzie? That's what they'll say.
that fucking nerd. He transformed. He's like a superhero.
Hell yeah, Bill M. That movie is awesome. Hell yeah.
I don't think I've never seen that.
Oh,
That's a
dude.
good movie.
Fuck yeah. I saw
Night
that far
Shift
too young.
and fuck. What is it's a night? I think it's called Night. I forget. Night is in the title. Tom Ace. It's the movie with the guy who wrote Swingers, and they're like stranded out somewhere at night. It's based like it's in an alley or something. Who's the guy who wrote Swingers? And he was Robert Downey
Favreau?
Jr.'s butler.
Jon
Yes,
Favreau.
Jon
John
Favreau.
Favreau's in it, and it's a movie where like they're stranded out at night somewhere, and it's about them
Swingers?
getting. No, not Swinger. I know Swingers.
Okay.
Tom's gonna know what this is right off of that description. Most of you are probably like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" This makes no sense. But Favreau's in it, and I think
I'm
it's
out.
got the word "night" in it.
Knight Rider? What are we doing here? I zoned out for a second. I was shaking my thing. I was like, oh, look at that.
Yeah. Don't shake the protein shake and think at the same time, kids.
And apparently that's my Achilles heel.
What's the coolest thing you got today?
I got all the books that I wanted to read. Between my
How
mom,
long
and
did that keep you busy?
between my mom and my sister, I got about 6 books.
Nice.
Yeah. I probably, if I really wanted to, I could knock them all out in the same week, but I'm going to take my time with them.
All right, here we go. Let me go back in time.
Oh, I got an 8th
Fuck
week.
it, turn back time.
Maybe it's not John Favreau.
Fucking turn back time.
Maybe it's.
I
Not
won't
John
sing Happy
Favreau. Maybe
Birthday,
it's
but we'll
somebody.
sing Cher. Hell yeah, I got no problem singing Cher.
I'd rather you sing Cher to me.
I'd rather you just be Sonny Bono.
He's hitting trees right now.
I am. Big fan of hitting trees.
And he's been on the slopes quite a few times.
Yeah, good times.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sadiq, offensive rookie of the year.
Paul Walker. I don't know why Bill M said that.
Yeah, why? Is that today the day or something?
It's so random. Please tell me.
What do Paul Walker and a very good cigar have in common?
Damn it, this is so obvious. I should know it. I don't
They
know
both
what.
fit in the ashtray of a car.
There you go. It makes sense.
Fucking A.
You can't argue with logistical evidence like that.
No.
Can't do it.
No, that's
What's crazy is one of my friends used to always text like before the internet got really popular, before everyone had the internet on their phones. Like when you'd have to say okay and like wait 5 minutes for it to load, and then you'd have to type and hit search and then wait 5 minutes for it to load.
Yeah.
He would send out text like Bill Cosby just died. Brad Pitt just died. Angelina Jolie. Well, there was a time where we started a rumor that Brad Pitt and Angelina died in Africa going to adopt another kid, and the car went off the hill and they tumbled and went downhill. And 3 hours later, I got a text on AOL Instant Messenger that, did you hear that they died? And I was like, oh shit, it came full circle. Like the rumor came back to me, which was fantastic. That was a big moment in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
What I'm
like
very
01.
impressed is in the 90s how, without the internet at all, somehow every kid in the world knew the rumor that Marilyn Manson took out his ribs to suck his own dick. Somehow that spread around the entire fucking
Everyone
country,
knew that.
the world.
I heard that. Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
knew that.
it
He
was
got
magical.
asked about that on radio shows.
It was magical. I don't know how it happened, but it's like,
Also, we found out what weed wanted for his birthday to get a couple of ribs removed. That's why he's been losing weight, make it easier.
it is, man. I haven't been able to do it in fucking 2 years.
Nice. You'll get there. Joe the Jet G, member for 18 months. Appreciate you, Joe. If Geno Smith takes us to the playoffs, it is the greatest. Oh, is it the greatest redemption story in sports history? The greatest redemption story in sports history. All right, I'm thinking. I don't want to just instantly say yes because it's the Jets. Magic Johnson coming back after AIDS is one that pops into my head, right? Like coming back from that.
Cisco, you're the man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sam Darnold winning the Super Bowl is a really good one. I know
Against
that's
the-
recency
against the
bias, but
Patriots.
I think that's a really big one.
Beating of all teams, the Patriots from the beating the Super Bowl was absolutely
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was poetry
Can't
in
start
motion
that.
watching him play that game.
the seeing goes to whooping their bitch asses.
Trying to think what else. Anyone in the chat, if you have any other redemption stories, like I just don't think the playoffs, Joe. If he gets them to or wins a Super Bowl, yes.
You probably don't want to hear it, but the 3-0 the Boston Red Sox. That's
Oh, it's
hard
the
to top
greatest
that.
like comeback in a series, but
They
that's
redeemed
not
themselves. Oh yeah.
that's not like an individual redemption story, right? Like I think that's what he means.
Okay.
Like Gino coming back with the Jets. Like I get what you're saying. I'm not trying to downplay
How
that
about,
moment being a Yankee fan. That's
Andy
I mean,
Pettit
that's the
going back
greatest
to the
comeback.
Yankees and winning.
Who?
Andy Pettit going back to the Yankees after getting all fucked up in Houston, and Roger Clemens for that matter. They went back and won.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be up there. And listen, whenever something happens in New York, it's bigger because of how it is here. Look at the Knicks right now. Other teams are like, all right. Somebody sent me a DM about one of the guys I coached with, sent me a DM, and it was wherever the game was yesterday, either in San Antonio or Oklahoma City. And he's like, this is some real Midwest shit. You couldn't get people in New York to give up their outfit that they wore to the game to put on matching shirts with everyone. That shit only happens in the middle of the country. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know how much people pay for their outfit? They're not putting on an $8 T-shirt to look like everyone else at the Garden.
Yeah.
Like Celebrity Row for a reason.
$8
Like, people-
T-shirt. That's a good deal.
Throw it over their shoulder.
Exactly. You wave it as a
Yeah.
rally flag.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Bill's got it. Tiger Woods winning the 19 Masters is probably the top redemption story. Very good call, Bill.
And yeah, right. He's gonna come back for another comeback.
Do you know where I went as soon as that finalized? I went right to the cemetery to go see my dad. I threw Nikki in the car with me, and we went to go see my dad when that happened.
All right, you didn't hear about this, but check your Discord. I have a new friend on Facebook.
Yep.
She's very beautiful. And
She
she's
is.
from LA. She's on the west side.
Track her down for you. I'll see
I
if
want
I can
everybody
track her.
to see this.
You got
Okay.
52 friends, huh?
For everybody that says I'm a liar. Okay. And she really just got out of jail.
She keeps her circle small. Nick.
She'll enjoy weed because he keeps things small too.
No, she's a friend of mine. It's real deal.
Yeah. Step by step.
Ain't no liars over here, all right? This is actually my friend on Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, you see it. Friends up on the right.
100%
From LA.
official, everybody. I was gonna wait for an Addy show for this, but bam, I'm gonna Shine show. Here we go, everybody. Check it out.
I want to find her for you. Oh yeah.
That kind of resembles somebody that we know.
It does actually. Now that you say it.
Oh, what the fuck?
It looks like the
Kind
fucking
of.
AI
I didn't say
video.
100%. Like there's a
Yes, there's a resemblance. Yes.
there was like a wait a minute. Is this just a
Yeah.
Photoshop where they gangstered her out?
No,
no,
it's
not Carly. It's not.
no,
Carly.
it's this isn't a guessing game.
Further
It's just
west.
Yeah, not
Further
a
west.
guessing game. Maybe that's where she's been. She's
Yeah,
she's been duping you on the net.
she joined a gang. That's where she went. Black Gypsy, don't put that evil on me, you gypsy.
Man.
Don't put
Yeah,
that gypsy magic on me.
Weed is too busy sending the nothing that he has to her.
That's right. That's right.
Catfish is bomb too. Hell yeah.
Awesome. All right, it's after 10 o'clock, gentlemen. I am. I'm getting past my bedtime here. It's East Coast, far East Coast.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
You going on tonight since you're already in position?
I don't know how to answer that.
It's improbable, but not.
Oh, you got 50 people watching right now, bro. Let them
Are you
know.
gonna go on since you're? Are you gonna go on tonight since you're in position? It's very, very crazy. But yes,
Man, it's not my job to worry about how you interpret my words, good sir.
but yes.
Are you going?
I'm gonna go live.
live. There we go.
It's Weed's birthday tonight, and over on my own channel and show, we're gonna hang out and celebrate Weed, and anyone else that wants to pull up, you can hang out and see some of your favorite shiners, maybe some of your least favorite shiners, some as maniacs you may like, some as maniacs you may not like. It all depends. Come pull up, come smoke something. You don't have to smoke if you don't want, but come pull up.
Be
Hell
cool
yeah.
if you did.
Everyone's favorite flamingo.
Yeah, hell yeah. But you will not see any moody cats. I can guarantee you that.
I actually have a great story about a cat that I'll tell on Addy show. My cat.
Are you like the lawyer that just got turned in? There's a story on Instagram. There's a lawyer who's got three. There's a lawyer who's got 3 daughters. He's 56 years old. They were getting construction work at the house done, and they put in like nanny cams to make sure that like the company wasn't messing with their stuff. And the lady turned her husband in because the guy was using peanut butter and their dog. And then in the news story, it shows the dog, but it blurs the fucking dog's face out because he has to pick them.
Hey, show respect for that dog. It's not the dog's fault.
Innocent pup. Look at my charger.
This dog is blameless.
Yo, if you would have went and just grabbed peanut butter right now, bro, right next to the bed, that would have
No,
been
I don't have
wild.
peanut butter in my room. It's in the kitchen where it belongs.
It does not belong in the bedroom.
Yeah. Smokey has peanut butter flavored bones, but that's about as far as that goes. Yeah.
The only peanut butter bone.
That's the only peanut butter bone here. Is the bag in the front. Yeah. I'll get the bag. I'll get the bag.
I got to ask a tough question. Sometimes I got to interview, man.
I'll get the bag. It's over there.
All right, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, go check out Addy if you haven't already. Addy, have a good show. Thank you for calling in. I will I will wish you well, but I will be in Melatoninville. Nothing to do with Small Bluntville. They're not related at all.
No, neither will we. Fuck that.
Also, I will have a request for my birthday. I don't see Jay, but if Jay shows up for the rest of the night, he is to be called Gay, not Jay. Switch to Jay with the G. When
We
you
do that
type
every
his-
other day.
When you type his name,
Call him Jay today. That'll be out of the norm.
when you type his name, you use a G. All right, he's gay all night. That's just my little personal request.
It's not a tough ass.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right,
Weed,
now I'm gonna go
Weed.
grab some peanut butter.
Wait. Would you get this? That's funny. Your dog's gonna be very happy. Would you get this tattoo? This just got shared. It's on the belly button. It's a DX. It's a DX crotch chop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
Yeah.
If I
That
didn't
is
watch
dope.
One Night in China, I'd probably get it. But
One night in, you mean Big Trouble? Oh, One Night in China. All right, that's different than Big Trouble, Little China.
Yeah.
none
All
of
right.
that. There's nothing
All right,
little.
I got where you're going now.
Also,
I will
I don't
say
use
this
peanut butter,
this
I
late
use
into the
peanut
show
butter
and this
powder,
late in the night,
okay?
that clit was intimidating.
Yes. It sure was.
China is very. Everything was steroided up on her.
Literally. Oh yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Nice. Well
Very
done.
good.
All right. Good night, gentlemen.
Subu.
Adios.
Happy birthday, buddy. I love you.
Thank you, man.
Keep
I
being
appreciate
awesome,
it.
bro. You've given yourself a great gift the last 243 days, I think you said it was.
Yeah, first sober birthday since I was 23. 24. Subu.
Many more to you, my friend. You deserve it.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
California
See you
sober.
on the Addy show.
If it's not asking too much, try not to suck too many more dicks tonight, all right? I know you had a few.
You're fucking way too late on that one.
All right. Be you, bro. I'll never try to change you. Addy, good night, my friend.
Adios, Nick. Peace out. Have a good night, everyone in the chat.
What's the 2 words that weed lives by? Suck it.
Hell yeah.
All right. Good night.
Peace out, dude.
Later, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. For those of you who may have missed the beginning, here's what we got going on. Sunday night, raffle, $5 super chats, gifted memberships. Tomorrow night, Thursday, no show. Getting a root canal done right after work at like 5:15, so no show tomorrow night. Friday, 9 p.m. or 6 p.m. I think I'm going to do 6:30. As soon as I get in from work, Jake ends. Come over here for the Nick Shine show. Early show. I got to be at work early for soccer on Saturday morning. And then Sunday night, I'm working on a guest for Sunday night. We'll have some things. We'll have an OTA recap. We'll get everything Jet related throughout the weekend for you. We'll do the raffle Sunday night. Also, if you are watching, join the channel. Become a paying member of the channel. Sign up for recurring payments, and you are automatically entered in an individual raffle each month where I will be giving out special prizes each month to someone who has that set up. So, oh, nice. I like that, Cisco. I just saw your message. But, folks, thank you for watching. I am Nick Shine. What do you want? Show's almost over.
Have a nice night there, Nicky.
Thank you. You too. Folks, you're watching the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. You are the awesome chat. Stay great. God bless. Be awesome. And hopefully we get some nice slow motion passes tomorrow from Geno Smith to Garrett and others. I don't know. Call me crazy, and a lot of you do. I'm really looking forward to this team. I'm really looking forward to the individual talent that we have on the Jets coming together, developing, and dare I say, we have some talent that could be elevated to the top of the league at their position. Sadiq should be a top tight end in the near future. Taylor should be a top number 2 tight end. Brees with this offensive line, if you're going to get paid like, you better perform like a top 5 running back. Bailey and Will, pass rushing combo. Sweat, nose tackle. There's a lot of guys on this team. Olu and Membu, Tippmann at right guard. There's a lot of guys that can be in the discussion for some of the better players at their position. I fully believe that. Hopefully they play like that. And dare I say, Garrett Cole still has a 0.00 ERA. So Garrett Cole is watching Cam Schlittler have a 1.5 ERA. Tonight he pitched 6.2 innings, 10 strikeouts, no runs. I can't believe that the Yankees pitching staff, the starters, got better. That's if they could just start to hit, man. What's the score tonight? Scores. Yankees are up 7-0. Nice. Box score. Yankees. Judge 0-for-3. Love it. The nights that Judge goes hitless and you score 7 runs, you'll take it. This is like the 3rd or 4th time this year I'm saying where they've scored 7 or 9 without Judge doing anything. That's how you put together a special season, is that when your best player doesn't contribute, you still get 7 runs. Hopefully they can get on a little winning streak here. It's after Memorial Day. It's officially summer in terms of baseball. They're 1.5 games back. They've won 4 in a row. The Rays have lost 4 in a row. So the Yankees went from 5.5 to 1.5 in the last 4 games. Let's go. Turn up. Let's have a great summer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick Shine. You're the awesome chat. Blitz BK on the way out. And forgive me for earlier. I forgot this. I need Bill or Cisco. Someone remind me. Cisco gifted 5.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go, baby.
My hand to God on my children. I made my comment before I saw your comment. I didn't see your comment till after I hit the video. That's why you're my brother from another mother. We're on the same page. My apologies. However, I will give you another one. Yeah, that's what Diana Rossini said.
Here we go, baby.
J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out. Friday night, Nick Shine Show, 6:30, or when Jake ends, whatever comes first. I know if you're with Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel, you're going to come first. Good night, everyone.
It's got me.
Gentry covered the fumble. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Also, because Cisco and Bill are keeping count, the only thing drier than the Sahara Desert is Diana Rossini's vagina the last couple weeks. Good night, everyone.
Here we go, baby.
J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.